When Selena Gomez stepped onto the red carpet at the Golden Globes, every camera turned in her direction, and for good reason. The actress arrived in a stunning black velvet and white floor-length gown that instantly became the talk of the night, and if you stick around until the end of this video, you'll discover why this look means so much more than just another red carpet appearance. Don't forget to subscribe because we're bringing you all the exclusive details you won't find anywhere else. Standing beside her husband Benny Blanco, the 33-year-old actress commanded attention in a creation that paid homage to one of fashion's most iconic houses. The dress itself was a masterpiece of contrasts, blending deep black velvet with crisp white in a way that felt both timeless and thoroughly modern. What really set this gown apart was the white feather shawl that wrapped elegantly around the front neckline before sweeping dramatically down her back to form a perfect V-shape. The feathers added movement and texture to an already striking silhouette, catching the light with every step she took down the carpet. The choice of black and white wasn't random or arbitrary. These colors represent the signature codes of Chanel, the fashion house behind this breathtaking creation. It was a deliberate nod to tradition while still feeling fresh and contemporary, exactly the kind of balance that makes a red carpet look truly unforgettable. The full-length design meant the gown swept the floor with every movement, creating that ethereal quality that makes people stop and stare. But the dress was only part of the story. Gomez accessorized with Chanel high jewelry that elevated the entire ensemble to another level. Diamond earrings sparkled against her neck, catching the flash of cameras and adding brilliant points of light to frame her face. On her fingers, she wore a hefty assortment of rings that made a statement without overwhelming the overall look. Each piece of jewelry was carefully chosen to complement rather than compete with the gown itself. Her choice of footwear showed the kind of attention to detail that separates a good look from a truly great one. Pointed toe black pumps peeked out from under the hem of her skirt, just visible enough to complete the silhouette while maintaining the elegant flow of the gown. The shoes added height and elongated her frame, contributing to that classic red carpet glamour that never goes out of style. The glam was where things got really interesting. Gomez went full old Hollywood with her beauty choices, channeling the golden age of cinema in a way that felt authentic rather than costume-like. Her hair was styled in a bombshell bob blowout, with waves that looked soft and touchable while still maintaining perfect structure and volume. The style framed her face beautifully and added to that vintage movie star vibe she was clearly going for. And then there was the lip. That signature red lip has become almost synonymous with classic Hollywood glamour, and Gomez wore it with the kind of confidence that made it feel like her own rather than a copy of someone else's look. The shade was bold and vibrant, providing the perfect pop of color against the black and white of her gown. It was the kind of beauty choice that photographs beautifully and looks even better in person. Behind this stunning look was stylist Erin Walsh, who has been working with Gomez since June of 2023. Their partnership has evolved into something really special, with Walsh bringing a unique perspective to the styling process. When Walsh talks about her approach to working with clients, she describes it as long-term and 360-degree, which means she's thinking about every aspect of how her clients present themselves to the world. Walsh has said that her goal is to help clients tap into the supernova version of themselves, which is such a perfect way to describe what great styling can do. It's not about changing who someone is or making them into someone they're not. Instead, it's about finding that most radiant, confident version of the person and bringing it to the surface. With Gomez, Walsh has found someone who she describes as wearing her heart on her sleeve, and she uses that emotional openness to create red carpet moments that feel both aspirational and accessible at the same time. That balance between aspirational and accessible is actually harder to achieve than it might seem. On one hand, red carpet fashion needs to be spectacular and dreamlike, the kind of thing that makes people gasp and reach for their phones to capture the moment. On the other hand, it needs to feel real and relatable enough that people can connect with it on a human level. Walsh and Gomez have figured out how to walk that line beautifully, creating looks that inspire without alienating. The appearance at the Golden Globes wasn't just about looking good, though Gomez certainly achieved that goal. She was there because she's nominated for Best Performance by a female actor in a television series in the musical or comedy category for her work on Only Murders in the Building. The competition is fierce, with Ayo Edebiri and Jenna Ortega also in the running for the same award. This nomination represents Gomez's fourth Golden Globes recognition for playing Mabel Mora, which shows just how much the industry and audiences have responded to her performance in the series. Mabel Mora is a character that has given Gomez the chance to show her range as an actress. She plays a young artist and apartment renovator who gets pulled into the bizarre and twisted murder mysteries that unfold in the Arconia, the building where the show is set. Alongside her are Charles Hayden Savage, played by Steve Martin, and Oliver Putnam, brought to life by Martin Short. The three of them form an unlikely trio of amateur sleuths who not only investigate crimes, but also document their adventures through a podcast. The show has become a hit because it balances comedy with genuine mystery, and the chemistry between the three leads is undeniable. For Gomez, playing Mabel has allowed her to explore a character who is both vulnerable and strong, someone dealing with her own past trauma while trying to solve mysteries in the present. It's the kind of role that requires real emotional depth, and the repeated nominations show that Gomez is delivering something special with her performance. Looking back at Gomez's Golden Globes fashion history reveals a pattern of stunning choices that have evolved over the years. The past few years in particular have been dominated by custom Italian designs that showcase the best of what haute couture has to offer. In 2025, she had what can only be described as a Cinderella moment when she wore a custom sky blue Prada gown with apron skirt detailing. She appeared at that ceremony alongside Blanco, who was then still just her partner rather than her husband. That Prada gown was all about romance and fairy tale glamour. The sky blue color was soft and dreamy, the kind of shade that photographs beautifully and feels magical under the lights of the award ceremony. The apron skirt detailing added architectural interest to the silhouette, giving the gown structure and shape while still maintaining that ethereal quality that made it feel so special. The year before that, in 2024, Gomez chose Armani Prive for her Golden Globes appearance. This dress took a different approach, featuring an asymmetric hem that added modern edge to the look. The bodice had cutouts that revealed just enough skin to be interesting without being overly revealing, and the entire gown was covered in sequined floral appliques that caught the light beautifully. It was a showstopper of a dress, the kind of thing that makes people remember an awards show look years later. Her nominee debut back in 2023 came courtesy of Valentino Couture, and it was a look that nobody who saw it will ever forget. The dress featured oversized purple balloon sleeves that were dramatic and bold, the kind of design choice that could easily overwhelm but instead felt perfectly balanced. The purple was rich and vibrant, a color that stood out on the red carpet and showed that Gomez wasn't afraid to take risks with her fashion choices. What all of these looks have in common is that they represent thoughtful, intentional choices rather than just grabbing whatever designer dress happens to be available. Each gown tells a story and creates a moment, which is exactly what red carpet fashion is supposed to do. Gomez and her stylist Erin Walsh clearly put real thought into what each appearance should communicate and how each look should make people feel. Beyond the glitz and glamour of award season, Gomez has been building something substantial in the business world. Rare Beauty, her cosmetics line, is set for a nationwide rollout at Ulta Beauty beginning February 1st. This expansion represents a significant milestone for the brand, which has already built a devoted following among beauty enthusiasts who appreciate its inclusive approach and quality products. Rare Beauty launched with a mission that went beyond just selling makeup. The brand has been vocal about promoting self-acceptance and mental health awareness, causes that Gomez herself has been open about supporting. The products are designed to enhance, rather than mask, to help people feel like the best version of themselves rather than trying to transform them into something they're not. It's a philosophy that aligns perfectly with how Gomez approaches her own public image, and it resonates with consumers who are tired of beauty standards that feel impossible to achieve. The Ulta Beauty rollout means that Rare Beauty will be accessible to millions more customers across the country. Ulta is one of the largest beauty retailers in the United States, with stores in communities large and small. Having products available at Ulta means that fans won't have to rely solely on online ordering or hunting for the brand at select retailers. It's a huge step forward for the business and shows that Rare Beauty has moved beyond celebrity vanity project status to become a legitimate player in the competitive beauty industry. The timing of this expansion is interesting because it comes at a moment when Gomez is receiving so much recognition for her acting work. She's proving that it's possible to excel in multiple areas without spreading yourself too thin or diluting your impact in any single field. The key seems to be genuine passion and commitment, bringing the same level of thoughtfulness and intention to business ventures that she brings to her creative work. The Golden Globes ceremony itself was a major event, the 83rd edition of awards that have become a significant part of the entertainment industry calendar. Held at the Beverly Hilton, the ceremony honored the best work in film, television, and even podcasts from 2025. It's interesting that podcasts have been added to the mix, showing how the entertainment landscape continues to evolve and expand beyond traditional formats. One battle after another led the film categories with 9 nominations, putting it in a strong position to dominate the movie awards. Close behind were Sentimental Value and Sinners, both of which came in with multiple nominations of their own. On the television side, The White Lotus topped the list of nominees, continuing its streak as a critical and commercial success that has captured audience attention in a major way. The ceremony was hosted by Nikki Glaser, who returned to the role after successful turns in previous years. Glaser brings a sharp wit and comedic timing to the hosting duties, keeping the show moving while adding humor that feels contemporary and fresh. The broadcast aired live on CBS beginning at 8 in the evening Eastern Time, or 5 in the afternoon Pacific Time, and was also available to stream on Paramount Plus for those who prefer watching online. Award shows like the Golden Globes serve multiple purposes in the entertainment ecosystem. They generate buzz and conversation around the projects and people being honored. They create moments that become part of pop culture history, and they give artists and creators recognition from their peers and the industry at large. For nominees like Gomez, being recognized at this level validates the hard work and creative risks that go into a performance. The fashion component of award shows has become almost as important as the awards themselves. People tune in not just to see who wins, but to see what everyone is wearing, how they style themselves, who they bring as their date. It's become a massive cultural moment that extends far beyond the actual ceremony, with fashion critics and fans analyzing every look for days afterwards. For Gomez, this Golden Globes appearance represented the perfect intersection of all the different aspects of her career and public life. She was there to be recognized for her acting work. She arrived in a stunning fashion moment that will be remembered and discussed, and she appeared alongside her husband in a display of personal happiness that fans have been eager to celebrate. It was a complete package, the kind of award show appearance that reminds everyone why she's remained such a compelling public figure for so many years. The journey from child star to respected actress and successful entrepreneur hasn't been without its challenges, but Gomez has navigated it with grace and authenticity. She's been open about her struggles with health issues and mental health, using her platform to advocate for greater awareness and acceptance. That vulnerability has made her connection with fans even stronger, creating a relationship built on mutual respect and genuine care. The partnership with Blanco adds another dimension to her public persona. Fans have watched their relationship develop and have been thrilled to see Gomez find happiness with someone who clearly adores her. Their red carpet appearances together show a comfortable, joyful partnership between two people who genuinely enjoy being together. It's refreshing to see that kind of authentic connection in an industry where relationships are often complicated by fame and public scrutiny. As the night unfolded at the Golden Globes, all eyes remained on the nominees and winners, but Gomez had already achieved something significant just by showing up in the way she did. Her presence at the ceremony was a reminder of how far she's come, how much she's accomplished, and how bright her future continues to look. Whether she took home the award or not, she had already won in so many other ways. The black and white Chanel gown will likely be remembered as one of the standout looks of the night, the kind of fashion moment that gets referenced in years to come when people talk about the best red carpet appearances. It had all the elements that make a look iconic, including thoughtful design, perfect execution, and a wearer who brought it to life with confidence and style. Walsh and Gomez created something special together, a moment captured in photographs that will endure long after the ceremony ends. Fashion at this level is about so much more than just clothes. It's about storytelling, about creating an image that communicates something meaningful about who you are and what you want to say to the world. The choice to go with Chanel, to embrace old Hollywood glamour, to select black and white as the color palette, all of these decisions added up to create a cohesive narrative about elegance, sophistication, and timeless style. The hair and makeup choices reinforced that narrative perfectly. The bombshell bob blowout wasn't trying to be edgy or unconventional. Instead, it leaned into classic beauty standards in a way that felt fresh rather than dated. The red lip was bold without being aggressive, glamorous without being unapproachable. Every element worked together to create a look that felt complete and fully realized. In an era where red carpet fashion can sometimes feel like it's trying too hard to be different or shocking, there's something powerful about embracing classic glamour and doing it exceptionally well. Gomez's approach shows that you don't need gimmicks or outrageous elements to create a look that gets attention and generates conversation. Sometimes the most powerful fashion statements come from executing timeless ideas with excellence and confidence. The fact that this appearance came at a moment when Gomez is being recognized for her acting work makes it even more significant. She wasn't just showing up to be seen or to generate headlines about her outfit. She was there because she earned a nomination through her talent and hard work, and she chose to honor that achievement by presenting herself in the best possible light. That's what makes a red carpet appearance truly meaningful rather than just another celebrity photo opportunity. As the beauty industry expansion moves forward with the Ulta rollout, as new acting projects emerge, as her personal life continues to flourish, Gomez is positioned for continued success across multiple areas. She's built a career that doesn't rely on any single source of fame or income, diversifying in a way that provides stability while still allowing for creative expression and growth. The Golden Globes night was just one moment in an ongoing story, but it was a significant one that captured where Gomez is right now in her life and career. She looked happy, confident, and completely comfortable in her own skin. The fashion was spectacular, the nomination was well-deserved, and the overall impression was of someone who has figured out how to navigate fame on her own terms. If you love learning about this incredible red carpet moment, and want to stay updated on all the latest fashion, entertainment, and beauty news, make sure you subscribe to our channel right now. We bring you exclusive content and insider details that you won't find anywhere else, so hit that subscribe button and join our community of fashion and entertainment lovers today.